Data centers and wine. They may not have much in common, but we're going to be talking about them both today on the stock. I'm Xavier from the dealing desk, and with me I'm joined by Melly from the customer experience team. Melly, what is the stock?
So first of all, thanks for having me here today. So have you ever wondered where all the data behind AI, cloud computing, and streaming services actually lives?
Yeah, it's obviously the cloud is a object, but it's got to be somewhere, right?
Yeah, correct. So today we are looking at Nextdc, an ASX listed data center operator. So with market cap of around 11 billion Australian dollars, the company serves more than 700 customers and operates a network of data centers across Australia. So as demand for AI and cloud computer continues to grow, data centers are becoming an increasingly important part of the digital economy. So next time you are streaming a movie using AI or storing files in your cloud, there is a good chance a data center is helping making it happen.
Yeah, no, it's so I guess it's one of those things where there's distinct differences between obviously the AI companies and the data center companies, but also so much overlap. So it's kind of, I guess, interesting on where those differences are. Was there a reason you felt more like looking into something that was data center based rather than AI based?
I mean, like AI is the trend today, right? Everybody's talking about AI, but I usually want to look at the root cause, like want to see like what's behind all of these like trendy topic happening going on. So, in my opinion, I could rather dig deeper down to see like what's helping AI lives.
No, very fair. Well, yeah, no, I looked into Treasury Wine Estates, TWE.AX, and yeah, it's currently trading around $4.63. And I was looking at it, so like a lot of stocks, so far year to date, it is down. Obviously, there's been a lot of macroeconomic things with the Iran situation. However, from the start of last week, it's currently up almost 9%. So when I was investigating the cause behind that, I saw that they had their Investor Day last week, so a big document published on the ASX, as well as obviously presented to the investors. And so a lot of that was back stuff on the back end about supply logistics and things that all went over my head. But the big thing I saw that is going to affect me, the consumer, was that they are moving to consolidate their brands. So they're looking to go from 76 or so different wine brands down to like less than 30. So more than half. I just thought it was kind of interesting. The economist in me seeing these kind of macro trends of economies grow, then consolidate, and weather storms and such as good times shift, and seeing that play out on just an individual brand level where they've gone, okay, we've thrown a lot of things at the wall. We've found out what sticks. Let's now just focus on those. And I guess in a way, going back to AI, AI is maybe getting at that stage where a lot of things have been thrown at the wall. I guess we've got SpaceX IPOing at the end of this week, and with their XAI and such. And so maybe they're just slightly earlier in the cycle, and eventually we'll get to that point where all the AI stuff has to start consolidating, and the stuff that works will thrive, and a lot of the other things will maybe fall away.
Right. Very good intake. But, yeah, but just have quick question though. Like, do you think like with the new, the young generation, looking for a more healthy lifestyle, do you think it's going to affect your stock?
Well, yeah, definitely Treasury Wines does. When I was reading through it, they kind of mentioned that with younger generations and the changing tastes, but they talked about things like low alcohol wine, such as alternatives, and focusing more on flavors and such. So it looks like they've at least got a plan for it, but it'll be interesting to see how it all plays out. But yeah, that's about all the time we have. But for all news about stocks and trading, head to ig.com/au.